Hi, it's Mike DelSignore here, a Massachusetts criminal defense attorney. In today's video, I want to talk about what happens if you have a clerk magistrate hearing and your case is going to be before the clerk of the court. This week, I had clerk's hearings in a couple courts. One of the clerk's hearings was in Dedham District Court, and my client was charged, a young man charged with assault and battery on a police officer. And what I was able to do is present some mitigation, some letters of recommendation, some medical records to show that this incident wasn't consistent with his normal character. And in exchange, the clerk agreed to my recommendation to not issue the criminal complaint, so to keep monitoring, keep tabs on him without issuing the complaint and hold the case open. What it does is it preserves his record and it keeps the case between basically him and the police department. And if nothing further happens, the case will be dismissed and there'll be nothing on his record. Other types of cases where you'll see clerk magistrates hearings include negligent operations, a very common charge where somebody gets into a crash. Oftentimes the police will give the person a citation and require them to mail it in. Within 4 days, you mail a citation in, and when you do that, you get a clerk magistrate hearing, and that's an opportunity to prevent the criminal complaint from being issued. And it's something that you should take advantage of, because in a driving case like negligent operation, I've had many of these cases in Attleboro, Wrentham, had one last week in Lynn. All these cases, you have the potential to work this out with the clerk, to pay some money if there's damage to property. Usually do a program. It's called the Brains at Risk program. Most clerks will want someone to do that program in exchange for the case being dropped in court. So keep that in mind. You have an accident, you receive a notice for a clerk magistrate hearing. You want to make sure you send that citation in. You want to make sure you have a lawyer at the clerk magistrate hearing, because this is a valuable opportunity to prevent the complaint from being issued and avoid having any notation on your criminal record. Another type of case we see clerk magistrate hearings for is for leaving the scene of property damage. Many times someone in an accident may take off. Then the police will somehow get the plate and they'll get a citation. And that citation, once you get in the mail, entitles you to a clerk hearing. You send that citation back to the court. Within the 4 days, you get a clerk hearing. It's, again, an attempt to prevent the complaint from being issued. And oftentimes it'll be things like doing programs, showing the clerk, what you do. If you're a young person, are you in school, how you doing in school? If you're an adult and you have a family, that you're showing the clerk, you have a family to support, and your contributions to the community. So what a clerk magistrate is it's a clerk of the court, and the issue is whether there's probable cause. So that's the standard. Many times there'll be technically probable cause, but there are ways to work these cases out without having to go any further in court. And that's what you need to take advantage of. If you need help with this, call me. My name is Michael DelSignore. Handle clerk magistrates hearings in all types of cases. I'll be glad to help you out.